Taiwan is investing a lot of money in India. More than 2,000 people attacked WISTRON manufacturing plant in South India. The violence is not a solution for any problem. WISTRON violate lots of labor law because they were not being paid as agreed when they were hired. As we know that India and Taiwan relation is growing every day. If we do 100 good things but one bad thing, it will spoil all the image of all those 99 good things. Yes, India and Taiwan is growing every day, and I hope it will continue growing. Whatever problem we face, we will face them and we will solve them by staying together strongly. Hello my YouTube family, welcome to today's vlog, and today's vlog is going to be a little bit sensitive. Please watch till end to understand the whole story. So in today's vlog we are going to talk about a very bad incident which has happened before 2 to 3 weeks in India. I'm talking about the WISTRON manufacturing plant. So I'm not sure how many of you already know about this news, but if some of you might be don't know, so let me explain what happened in WISTRON manufacturing plant in South India. So few days back, more than 2,000 people attacked WISTRON manufacturing plant in South India. There are lots of news coming out about this, that why this happened, why the people they attacked. So in this video I'm going to explain all the reasons that I found from lots of research on the internet. So let me give you a little bit of introduction of WISTRON. WISTRON is a manufacturing company for Apple. They recently set up a plant in South India. But recently that incident happened, and I really feel that that's a bad incident. It should not happen because the violence is not a solution for any problem. So there are lots of news coming out about the reason why this happened. Majority of news articles are showing that WISTRON violate lots of labor law. So according to the RIOTS, which is a news agency following this incident very closely, employers were angry because they were not being paid as agreed when they were hired. So according to the RIOTS, the WISTRON failed to maintain the proper employment and the appointment records of workers who worked for 12 hours. It also says that they also failed to pay the overtime wages. So after doing lots of research, I found that the main reason for these riots was the WISTRON is failed to pay the wages. According to the WISTRON, already paid all the wages on time. WISTRON hired 3 to 4 manpower providers from India. Those hiring companies did not actually pay the Indian workers, but we don't really know what is exactly happened, because even the WISTRON or those Indian companies that WISTRON hired did not comment anything on this issue. So, but we only can believe from the initial investigations are the main reason for these riots. But what I want to say is that what was the reason, I'm not going to say anything about it. But the main thing that yes, there was an issue for sure, that's why these things happened. But whatever happened, that was bad and it should not happen. And also, if there is a problem, the violence is not a solution. Yes, I'm saying it many times that violence should not be a solution of any problems. So that was a mistake from the Indian side. So as we know that India and Taiwan relation is growing every day. If we do 100 good things but one bad thing, it will spoil all the image of all those 99 good things. So from the initial investigation, it is also found that Apple manpower provider, Creative Engineers, US Corporation and Adico India exceeding the hiring quota allowed by the Indian government labor rule. They found that they were only allowed to hire the 5,000 workers, but 1,500 to 10,500 people were working under the contract, not full-time workers. That's why they also violate the government labor laws, so that they cannot hire as much more people, because WISTRON hire some third party to hire the Indian people, so they might violate these rules. But it's also a WISTRON responsibility to take care about the labor law. So as because of this becomes big news in all over the world, all the big news articles, big news channels are showing about this news that WISTRON is attacked by lots of Indians. Of course it will put the bad image. As we know that India is growing in the manufacturing from last 2 to 3 years, and I think lots of other people don't really want that India should grow. The reason why I'm saying is that in India more than thousands of international companies are there. There are lots of Japanese companies, South Korean, American, there are lots of companies are there. But the question is why these riots only happen in the WISTRON. It should be a question, right? It could be a political issue, but we don't know why it happens. But whatever happened, that was bad. And according to the WISTRON, they are doing their best to solve this problem, and I think they are doing good thing in India, and I hope these things will be sorted out very soon, and then they will start the manufacturing again in India. So according to the RIOTS and Bloomberg reports that Apple put the WISTRON on a prohibition. That means WISTRON will not get any new business in India till they sort out this problem. So according to the news that there are lots of workers who are not even get paid for many months. As you can see that this is 2020, lots of people are suffering from getting a job, getting money. COVID situation in India is also very bad. Who is working like 8-12 hours and not get paid? So what could happen? Of course anger will come out, but the anger and violence is not a solution for any problem. So think about that. If they do some violence, what will happen? Company will shut down, you will not get a work. So that will even become more worse for the company as well as also for the workers. So I mean, whatever the reason it is, but it should not happen. It's a loss of India and Taiwan. But the question is why it happened with WISTRON, which is just started their manufacturing in India, and I think it could be a political issue that the riots is happened. But yes, from the initial investigation from Apple and from WISTRON inside, they found that there is some labor law violation happened. They are really investigating now. So we had to wait for the final reason that why these riots have happened. According to the WISTRON, they're also saying that there were very few WISTRON workers were involved in this incident. Most of the outsiders, they were not the WISTRON worker. Good thing is the very next day from this violence that Indian police arrested more than 200 people, and they are trying to investigate why this happened. So as I hear that WISTRON is trying their best to solve this problem and start their manufacturing. Because as I said that if we do lots of good things and one bad thing will ruin all the image from the India and Taiwan, because nowadays we know that there are lots of investment is going on in India. As we know that Taiwan is investing a lot of money in India, and I think if these things happen, of course someone will think to invest again. But I think it was just a rare case because there are lots of other Taiwanese companies are also there that it does not really happen with them. And also there are thousands of international companies are working in India. It's not that the first time a big company set up the plant in India. Samsung is also set up in lots of plant in India, and they are there for many years. So that's the question that why it happened. So as we know that India and Taiwanese people are very peaceful and more polite to everyone, I hope this bad news will not impact on the relation between India and Taiwan. As I always trying to promote the India, and why I decided to make this video, because I also saw lots of news. Some news articles are saying that Taiwanese companies are stopping investment in India, but I think that is not true. I also hear that WISTRON is going to extract from the Indian plant, but it's just a fake news. As I know that WISTRON is start to manufacturing their plant very soon. So in the end, I just want to say that we all should be positive about this news, and we should keep going in, and we should do good thing that we are doing between India and Taiwan. And I hope this issue will be sorted out and it will not impact on the relation between India and Taiwan. When we are doing some good things, so some bad things will definitely happen in any ways. Whatever work we are doing, some problem will arise. So important is what we can learn from those problems, and then what we can implement something new. And I hope we can overcome this situation, and we will hear very nice news very soon. And yes, India and Taiwan is growing every day, and I hope it will continue growing. Whatever problem we face, we will face them and we will solve them by staying together strongly, positively. So that's all for today, and I hope you guys like this video. And yeah, I know this is a very sensitive issue. That's why I recorded this video, that is really important to talk about. Whatever happened, whoever the fault was bad. So that's all for today, and I hope you guys like this video. If you do, what you have to do, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel for more updates.
Touchy on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit.